So my first question to you is going to be to ask you to introduce yourself, say like what you do, how you started, and I guess what an average day looks like as well.
Okay, cool. So, hi, my name's Dani Nicholls. I am, what am I? Interesting. So my job is kind of a lot of things essentially. So I had an influencer agency, so I help influencers develop their business potential, to work with brands, to build themselves, to build their influence. So that's one part of me. The other part of me is that I am an influencer, so I work with brands to promote products, services, sales, etc., events, what's going on. And the other part of me is that I'm a podcast host. So I host my podcast and interview female startup owners that just have really interesting stories. And then the other part of me is business development Dani, who is 9 to 5. That's my main job. So I work in business development and consult business development. So yeah, that's me.
It's a lot.
There's a lot going on. There's always a lot going on.
Okay, so how did you start with, I guess, each?
Okay, so
one.
It all kind of stemmed from starting my blog, actually. So I moved to London in 2014 for university, and I didn't even know what a blog was then. Like at this point, I didn't even know who Zoella was. I didn't know who Patricia Bright was. I had no idea that this whole online world existed. So I moved to London for university. I've always had this thing for photography and writing, I guess, but I just didn't know that people kind of put those two together and put it on the internet. So my friends were like, oh, you should make a blog. So I was putting pictures with captions on Facebook and talking about workout classes that I'd been to in London that were just so out there compared to what we had at home. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll give this whole blog thing a go. And it was kind of, I wouldn't say it was early days of blogging, but it was definitely early days of influencers. So yeah, it was kind of something different. Not many people were really doing it. There obviously were still famous bloggers out there then, but it wasn't as many girls doing it as there are now, essentially. So it was a really cool time to be part of that kind of thing. And from starting the blog, I kind of met really great people and met people in really cool jobs that worked for brands I absolutely loved, and kind of was given these great opportunities to consult for brands and give them advice on what they were doing and help them grow, essentially. So that's kind of how everything started from there, because that's kind of how the blog started, how I started being an influencer, how I started consulting for business development, and how I met other influencers to consult with, basically. So yeah, that's how everything started.
What would you say has been the hardest challenge so far, just in general?
I think one of the hardest challenges is probably recognition. And I'm not really someone that's motivated by money, which is also really hard. It's kind of an industry where you can't be motivated by money, and recognition is something that I feel that I'm motivated by. So I feel good when people are like, oh my god, I love this, oh my god, this was really cool, oh, when did you come up with this? So for me, having recognition is something that motivates me, and knowing that I'm having a good impact on someone is also something else that I see as a motivator. And when that doesn't happen, it's kind of like a kick in the teeth. So when you kind of don't get good engagement on something, or when people don't appreciate it, it can be really tough, because as anyone that's a creative knows, we put so many hours into creating these things. For it to kind of just do this and just be at the bottom is not fun, especially with things like Instagram, for example. People put so much effort into creating content for the machine that is Instagram to be working its algorithm to push your work to the bottom is so demotivating. And I think that is for me the hardest challenge, and it's also probably the hardest challenge for most creatives, that there's a machine that kind of controls who sees and who engages with your work. And if the machine's not in your favour, then it's kind of what's the point? It's really difficult, because you're not doing it to make money, I'm doing it for other people to see, to enjoy, to have a good time. And if they're not seeing it, then you just feel a bit okay, great.
Who or what inspires or drives you?
So I think for me the main driver is, it's hard actually. I'm driven by a lot of things. I'm driven by being creatively in control of what I make. So that's one of the main drivers for me. I love the fact that what I make is mine, and I'm not signed to any management, no one else controls what I create. So that's a massive driver for me, and knowing that I can actually put out whatever I want, I have this freedom, is a driver. And what motivates me, there's a lot of things that motivate me. Lifestyle is a massive thing that motivates me. I'm not someone that kind of like aspires to have a flashy lifestyle, that's not me, but the fact that like, okay, I can afford to go away this weekend. Okay, I can afford to take my friends away this weekend. These are like the things that I aspire and are driven and inspired by. And knowing that, you know, it's okay, you can enjoy these things, not worry about it, is another great thing. I look at a few people for inspiration. I try to look at people that I can relate to. This is something that I discuss quite a lot, in the fact that I don't think that it's healthy that people have, you know, role models like people like Kim Kardashian and people like this, that people that live such different lifestyles that, quite frankly, you're not realistically going to have a life similar to that. So you're constantly going to be comparing yourself more than actually directly having a life like that. Do you know what I mean? So I look at people that are like in my own community, in my circle, I'm like, that's amazing, just doing a great thing.
What does success look like to you? Because I guess in the world we're in now, it's a lot based on like Twitter following, like your Instagram likes, and I imagine as an influencer in like your circles as well, like it's very heavily focused on that. So
yeah, I think it's a hard thing actually, especially because like I don't really consider myself to be an influencer. Like I'm influential within my own right. So to me, success isn't likes and engagement on my social media. To me, success is paying my student loan, like going on holiday, seeing my family. These are things that are actually really important to me. I couldn't care if Instagram shut down tomorrow, quite frankly. I couldn't give a shit, honestly. That's not something that inspires me and that gets me through the day, knowing that people are liking my pictures. Like there's so much more to life than social media, and it's actually quite destroying when people kind of place all of their like goals and aspirations and really see success as like, you know, 100,000 followers on Instagram. I know I work with so many girls that have way over that, and I know girls way over that aren't happy. Like, that's not success. Like, success is like being happy, having a good work-life balance, seeing your friends, having vacations, being able to afford to do things like that, to me is success more so than like having a huge social media following and like getting amazing brand deals. It's really not important in the long run.
What advice would you give to someone wanting to be in like your industry, I guess?
So put yourself out there, like meet people, kind of be confident, put yourself out there and work your ass off. Like, there's nothing like hard work at all.
Where are we gonna see Dani in 5 years?
And last year I moved to New York a month ago. I was living in New York, having a very interesting time, but I had no idea what the next 12 months held. So
what I was saying to you was,
honestly, I have no idea. No idea. I'd like to think that I was creating content still, that I enjoyed creating. It wasn't an arduous task for me, and I was still meeting amazing people and having the opportunities to connect people with other amazing people still. That's all I can ask for.